Hello YouTube, in this video I will show you how to edit and configure your web page. First, let's start by pressing the Alt key and the F2 key at the same time. Alright, now we gotta type gk sudo space gedit and then hit enter. And it's going to ask you for a password in a minute. Alrighty. Now we have to go to File and select Open. That opens up this box. Just go down to the etc folder when you're in the file system. Then you're going to go down to Apache 2 folder. Then you're going to Sites Available and Default right there. That's the file you want to open. We're going to change a couple things in that. Let's hit Open. Alright. And you see this right here where it says /var/www. That we're going to change to basically a folder we're going to make in a few minutes that's going to be on our desktop. Makes everything a lot smoother. So, change the /var/www to /home/your username, which in my case is Kyle, and then /desktop with a capital D, and /www. And you're going to also change the same thing right here. Be sure not to mess up the spacing. That can really screw stuff up. So /home/username /desktop /www. Now we can hit save. It's pretty safe to close this. So now we're going to minimize this document right here. Alright, now we have to make a new folder. So you right click on anywhere on the desktop and create new folder. Now we're going to name this new folder www and hit enter. Click on your home folder. Let it load up. We're going to go up to the top here and hit go. Now we're going to go to location. Now we're going to type /var/www and press enter, of course. Now this is right here is the home page. So now you're going to right click and copy it. Now that's copied. You can close out of this. Now we're going to double click on the www folder you made on your desktop. And we're going to right click and we're going to paste it. So now that this is in here. Now, another thing that's a good idea to do, I'm just going to do this to show you. I downloaded a picture of a Chevy bow tie. I'm going to drag it in here and drop it. This is basically to show you anything that's in here is going to be shared with the internet as soon as we restart Apache. And by the way, you still have to port forward. I'll get into that later in the video. You're going to hold down the control and alt key and the T key all at the same time. That opens up a terminal. It's like a purple window. There you go. Now you're going to type sudo space /etc /init.d/apache 2 space restart and then press enter. And password, of course. Okay. It's going to restart your web server. Now you're going to minimize that. Well, I have to close it out because my computer's slow, but you can just minimize it. Yours will probably be a lot quicker. Okay, now Firefox is open. You're going to type localhost. You're going to go here, and it says, of course, just the same message I had before. It works, you know, but to prove that it's changed and it's not in the old folder, the /var/www thing, we're going to type /Chevy. Well, it won't work for you, it's only going to work for me because I put an image named Chevy inside of my localhost folder, or the www folder, which I can show you. See, it pops up, it's there, and to prove to you that it's broadcasting from that, I'm gonna double click this. It's not gonna be in there for you unless you put the same picture in there, of course, but bottom line is that's there. Now if I delete it, I'm gonna go refresh my page in Firefox. It's like, oh, not found, it's not there. And so everything in the /www folder that is right on your desktop is going to basically appear on the localhost page and essentially on your site. Kind of. It won't appear on your web page unless you put the HTML code to make it appear there. I'll show more about that maybe in another video in the future, but of course you're probably wondering, oh, this is great, everyone on my main network now can see this, but how do I get my buddies to see all this crap? Now we're gonna explain that. To do this, you need a port forward. It's not easy. I can't show you how to do it on your router because I have a different one than you would. You need a port forward, port 80 to your internal IP address. You can look up on how to do this at some other point. So in order to get your internal IP address, you're going to go back to the terminal, hold down Control, Alt, and T again for the terminal. It's one of the most useful shortcuts you'll ever find. And as soon as it loads up, you're going to type in route. R-O-U-T-E. And hit enter. It's not going to be these numbers, it's going to be in this spot. Now, once you port forward, so to get it, all you do is you go to Google and you type in what's my IP and then enter. Alrighty, and it's going to appear right here in bold if it lets me highlight. There we go. Let's highlight. And that's my IP address. You type that in, you'll get my actual website, which it's like a, I'll show you it actually. So once you port forward, and if you can access your site through your IP address that you find there, then you know you successfully port forwarded. Yet again, not going to show you how to do that. There's a website which I'll leave in the description. Pretty sure it's called portforward.com or portforwarding.com, something like that. But it's a really good website to help me out a lot. Alright, thank you for watching. If you're having trouble or need help, just leave a comment and I'll try to help you. See ya.
That's all, folks.